Group, DUNAUSA. I contacted them about using a high density foam product that they have. And little did I know, they have more than just one type of foam. They have a ton of different foam products. So Brad over at Group liked the idea of the Rainforest Exhibit, and he said, let me send you over samples of what we have and see which works the best for you. And I got this the other day, and I didn't want to open it until I showed you guys on camera what they sent me. So this is the opening of the box. I already cut some of it. And that's their material, catalog, some of their product. Ooh, I like that. All the things you can do with it. Group. All right. So, oh wow. Look at that. That's foam. It's like a board. What the freak? Guess that's the name of it. Oh, here's another one. Boy, that's also hard. Wow. Oh, hey, look at that. It comes right off. You can actually... That's neat. Here's another... Ooh, that's... Wow. The difference between the weight on this and the weight on this is night and day. This is like heavy, and this is like light as air. And then, oh, another one. Real light. Boy, I love this stuff. It is so cool. All right. Anyway, so that's from Group there. And here are the foam pieces. So the trick now is to find out which one. Okay, that's U100. And let me try to compare to a weight. It would be like holding... Gosh, I don't even know. It's so light. It's like if I had a fan. No, I don't think that light, but it's pretty light. That's the U100. This is even lighter, and they had to wrap it. Hold on. That's U60. This is really light. This is heavier and thicker. Well, no, same. No, they're the same thing. It just feels real solid. And this sucker. Okay, wait. This is U150. This is U200. This one feels like a piece of wood. No lie. So I'm gonna get something to scrape it to see how easy it is to carve. So hold on. All right, so I found some stuff to try to carve. I'm gonna bring lighter in case I want to heat something up just to take a slice off of it. I brought some tools that I would use for like Sculpey or carving clay, but just to get an idea of how easy it is to cut this stuff, or if I would need to get like a hot wire tool to like shave it. So first I'm just going to take a piece and scrape it off and see how it works. And that is not working. This has a little bit of an edge to it. Still, that would be like carving wood. I mean, it's like chipping off wood. You know what? I'm gonna get a knife. Let me see if I can. Yeah, forget it. This would be great to build something on. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me try this. I'm gonna heat this and see if I can. Yeah, well, I could see you could probably mold it with a hot wire, like a hot wire tool, would be easy to shave off. But for what we need, that would be, I think, overkill. So U200, we're gonna put aside. Let's see, U150, it's probably gonna be about the same thing, but let's just say. It's a little bit easier to cut. Let's see if I could scrape. Yeah, well, that's not even a sharp thing. Here, this is sharper. Not bad. Still, it would take a long time to do it. And if I was going to heat something, like I use a heat gun or a hot wire tool. Sorry. Wonder how that would work. Yeah, it would be pretty easy to cut with hot wire, but still a little too hard. All right, we're gonna go to, let's see, what was the lightest one? The U60 or 50 was, well, let me check that, but U100, let's try that one. Yeah, this is more like it. Yeah, that's easy. Easier. And then let's see. How that would work. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like this. This is going on that side because I might use that. So let's open this one up. First, let me find the number. What's the... Okay, U60, like I said. This seems more like it. This seems like it's really light. It's probably real. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, it's like butter. Trying to get a shape with that. Oh, see, now that yeah, that's not bad. I guess using a Dremel, but carving it, you can have a lot of mess, but it's easy. Let me try one thing. Hold on. See how that's a little smoother than this? Maybe. Let me see, carve with a knife. Oh yeah, look at that. This comes right off. And then we already tried that. Let me see about heating it. If we were going to use a hot wire tool, yeah, it just comes right off. Yeah. All right. So it's between U60 and U100. I had decided that I was going to go with the U100 because of the way that it carved. It didn't leave big chunks like styrofoam. When you scrape it, it was more like a powder. So I know that it'll form really nice into anything I make it. I could adhere fake rocks to it. I could adhere real rocks to it. And I can do what I'm about to do with that. Now this is one of those crochet mats that they sell at Walmart for like macrame. I don't know what they call it. Anyway, crochet, I think, probably, right? But what I would really use is something with wider holes, because anything I put on here, it's just gonna like just kind of rub off. It's not gonna be, it'll be too thick to stick to here. But if these holes were larger and the mesh that I'm gonna use will have bigger holes. But this is just for a proof of concept to see if the structure, basically what I wanna do is I wanna put this on here with risers so that it's off the base, and then it'll prove to me that not only will it hold any kind of screen I put on it to give it extra security, like let's say I do a clay substrate, a clay cocoa fiber sand substrate, it will stick to it. And it won't, even if it dries a little bit, maybe a little bit of chip off, but it won't chip off a lot. It'll hold it up, even when I'm like at a vertical angle, you know, more at a 45, anything like that. Anyway, so I have these spacers that I made. These are not what I was going to use. I just made them out of just stuff I had around. But it's just to give me an idea that this stuff will be able to take a screw like it did right there. Instead of using like foam, the spray foam, which would have big holes in it, and it wouldn't be able to handle any hardware being screwed into it or anything like that. So let's see how we do this here, and we'll do the middle one first and see how that works. So I'm gonna put, I wouldn't use these screws either. I would use more of a plastic screw or something that's not gonna rust. Like I said, this is just proof of concept that this would work if I was doing it. So we put that in there. Let me get it right in the middle. Okay. And okay. So look at that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it would be great. I'm not going all the way down because I don't want to break my table, but I'll put something underneath it to back it. Anyway, you get the idea. You know what? I made the holes too far over, but oh well. Wow. So this would work out perfect. Oop. Anyway, so you get the idea. Now, if I went all the way through, which I could, so, you know, I'll just do it. I didn't put a washer on that one, but oh well. Oh. That one was off camera. I'm gonna have to fix that and edit. Anyway, so you get the idea, right? So if this was piled up structure, let's say I make a 4-foot high structure, and I put this mesh over the top of it, a thicker mesh, obviously, I mean with bigger holes, using rust-proof screws, plastic with plastic washers, plastic spacers. I could put any type of substrate over this or even behind it. And even, you know what, I could even put this behind it and put the substrate in the back of it and grow seeds or anything right over the top of it will grow right through at an angle. But for what I'm gonna do, basically I'm gonna use a thicker, a bigger hold mesh, everything, any hardware plastic or so it won't rust, or put any metal traces into the water or whatever. And I'm gonna I'll put whatever substrate I'm gonna use right over the top of it so it holds it solid firm, because I'm gonna be basically planting at an angle, and there's gonna be mist and water, there's gonna be a lot of movement over the top of it, and I don't want it sliding down. So this mesh will work perfect. See, that's why I didn't do it on the table, because I knew these screws are too long, but you get the basic idea. This is from DUNAUSA Group, the U100, and that's the foam I'm going to use for the Rainforest Exhibit. And I think you get it, right? You can even use this as a backing. In fact, that's what we did back in the day. We would put silicone to adhere the plastic to. That's why I know silicone is terrible to use, because it wears out in about a year. It starts peeling off. Everybody putting the silicone on the over the spray foam, it's not going to last very long. I mean, if that's what you use, that's what you use. That's up to you. I'm just saying that every time I used it, it didn't last very long. So anyways. So we're probably going to use the basic epoxies they use for regular zoo exhibits. But you see, you get the idea? Pretty cool, huh? Sometimes it's hard to see when you're just looking at this, but I'm going to show you when I start building how this is going to work. Obviously, again, different foam, different mesh, different hardware, so it doesn't rust, but you get the idea. This stuff actually, I mean, it's like working with wood, and this is what we're going to be using in the exhibit. Cool? All right, guys.